So if you want toned thighs, sculpted glutes, do this with me. Nice, quick, 30-minute workout. First though, let's get warm. So we're gonna start off side squat. Stepping side to side, butt back, chest is up. Arms, whatever helps you out. We're just trying to get warm. We're not worried about the arms in this one. It's all about the lower body. All right, so we've got some 60-second intervals. We got some 45-second intervals, and we got some 30-second intervals. So we're gonna listen for that cue in the music, and then we'll switch exercises. So with everything we do, proper alignment in our spine, super important. Notice I'm not hunched forward, shoulders back, almost like I'm arching my back. Abs are always working. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Core is tight. Core is always engaged. So think about tightening up through the lower abs. All right, 3, 2, 1. Low jack. Tap, clap, side to side. So options: low jack or regular jack. We're just trying to get that heart rate up so we can tone and sculpt the lower body. Burn off a few calories, burn off a little bit of fat as we do so. Too much, make it a side to side tap, clap overhead. I gotta hear you clap, you clap it. So you choose the modifications. I'm going to have a little box up at the top showing you the different modifications for each exercise. You choose what works best for you today. Alright, double plie pulse. Stand top. Double plie pulse. So plie, knees wide, chest is up, tailbone is tucked under. So a squat, we stick out our booty. That plie, we tuck the tailbone under. So notice, rear end is under versus sticking out. Again, those abs are working double time. They're engaged. They're working. Alright, we've got one more exercise. By the way, if you've got some dumbbells handy, you want to use some dumbbells as resistance, you can. You don't have to. Your choice, your workout. Alright, 6 more seconds here. And then our last warm-up exercise. So, 2 fingers by your ears, shoulder roll back, chest is forward, and then lean forward. So you should feel a stretch in the back of the legs. Almost like you're arching your back. So try to avoid crunching or rounding forward. You want that back up. So if you were to keep your chin up the entire time, you could. Oh, good little stretch to the back of the legs. Feet just about hip distance apart. Tipping forward, chest leads the way. Abs engaged. Oh, that's a good little stretch. You feel that stretch? I'm feeling it. Soft bend in the knees. Legs aren't quite locked out. We need that stretch, but we don't want to pull. Almost like you're arching your back, sticking out the bum. Alright. So for our first 60-second interval, we've got some walking lunges. If you want to, grab some dumbbells. Hold them right on top of your shoulders. You can. I do not suggest letting them hang because they'll start to swing and throw you off balance. So if you've got dumbbells, put them up on your shoulders. You don't want to use the dumbbells, get rid of them. Walking lunges. Step and tap, right leg, and then left leg. I love walking lunges. So one of the fastest ways of getting lifted glutes, tight tushes, are these walking lunges. Why are they so effective? Because you've got to use that push and pull movement for your entire body to go forward and then up. So they're actually much more effective than just a regular standing lunge. That walking forward movement gives you a little more right where you want it. Alright, hang out for 15 more seconds here. Chest is up, bend both knees. If you can barely tap that back knee to the ground, fantastic. If not, as low as you can, spine tall. Alright. If you have a kettlebell or a heavy dumbbell, go ahead and grab that. Front squat. So imagine you're going to sit on a really low bench. You're going to tap that bench with your cheeks, not the ones on your face, and then stand right back up. If you want to, option, no weight at all, and make them a little more shallow. If you've got a chair or a couch handy, and you want to go ahead and tap your tush to that, that'll give you that full range of motion, that full depth in the squat. If your knees are enjoying this, wall squat, wall sit, also an option. Alright, hips back, abs tight, chest up. 10 seconds to go. Alright, so we're going to get our heart rates up for the next one. We're going to clap behind and then crisscross the feet forward. So clap and then crisscross. You ready? Let's go. So the reason why I stuck this one in here is because you're going to squeeze those cheeks to cross the legs. Plus, keeps our heart rate in the cardio or fat burning zone. So we can burn 5 calories as we sculpt the lower body. Only 30 seconds. Alright. If you want to, grab that heavy dumbbell. Alright, one-legged deadlift. So, the leg that goes back holds the weight. Arm out to the side, shoulder roll back, and then tip forward. So that dumbbell should be right on the inside of your ankle. Straight line, head, into the hip, into that back heel. Other arm just helps you keep your balance. It could be on the hip, it could be straight out to the side. Soft bend in the standing leg. We don't want that knee locked. We need that quad and hamstring to work, so don't lock it out. Alright, we've got 10 seconds and then we're going to switch legs. How's that balance? 2, 1, switch as quick as you can and go. So same thing. Tucks an arm up to the leg. Keep that hip pointed straight ahead. And you're dropping that dumbbell just above where your ankle is. Keeping that straight line in your spine. Bring your abs in tight, close to your belly button, and then back towards your spine to really engage the core and make the core do most of the work for balancing. The leg is for toning. All right, go ahead and put that heavy dumbbell down. We've got a reverse lunge into a knee. So the leg closest to me, lunge back, and then knee up top. Lunge back, knee up top. So notice on my lunge back, I'm not tipping forward, and I'm taking a massive step back so I can bend both knees 90 degrees, and then shoot that leg up to the top. So notice it's a huge step back. So you should feel a little bit of a stretch in your hip flexor and in your quad. If you're not taking a big enough step back, you're going to lean forward, really bad for the lower back, really bad for the knees. So think straight down, straight up. Chest stays tall. Lock your eyes on one place to help you keep your balance. All right, we'll switch legs in 10 10 seconds. How's that front quad? Starting to feel it? Mine are. Woo! Alright, same thing. Other leg. Square your shoulders, square your hips. Massive step back. And ideal at the bottom of the move, 50-50 weight. Both legs are bent 90 degrees. Go. Push your heel into the ground. And that front quad powers up. You can swing those arms on the hips for balance. Whatever you need to do to get that big range of motion. Massive step back. One of the most common mistakes I see during my classes is this, which is really bad for that back. We want that huge step back. That's what we need to be safe and not injure ourselves. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Bridge. Take it down to the back. One leg up towards the ceiling and pulse. So hips lifted off of the ground. 30 seconds one leg, and then we'll pulse and do 30 seconds other leg. Lift as high as you can. Big toe to the ceiling. Abs tight. Woo! 10 seconds this leg, and then we'll switch. As high as you can. Do not release when we switch. You ready? Other leg goes up. Keep going. No break, no break. Oh, you feel that backside burning? These bridges are fantastic for getting that definition between the upper hamstring and the lower glutes. They're effective, I promise, promise. That big booty is in right now. This will get you one, I can promise. Alright, release. And flip it over. By far one of the best glute exercises ever. Grasshoppers. Highly underrated. Heels together, relax your foot on your hands. And then press your feet up to the ceiling. So it's like a 2 centimeter range of movement. But we're lifting the legs off the ground. Hips stay planted on the floor. And we're just lifting the knees. So lift the knees off the floor. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And press. 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 Woo-hoo! All those glutes should be on fire now. But guess what? We got round 2 coming. So hang in. We got a 20-second break. We'll do it all over again. Why do 2 sets? Because we want those results quicker rather than slower, eh? Lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze. Woo! Alright, quick shakeout. We're going to stand it back up. Go back to those walking lunges. So again, if you want to, dumbbells on the shoulders. You ready for it? Round 2, let's go. So heel toe to land, heel toe, heel toe. So not the flat foot land, or even the toes land first. Think heel, and then the ball of your foot. Are you taking those nice big steps? As big of a stride as you possibly can. Feel that heart rate going up? The legs encompass one of the biggest muscle groups in the entire body. So the heart rate will rise as we hit all the different parts of the leg. How's it going?
Let me tell you how it happened. I wasn't looking for
Alright, front squats. You got a dumbbell? Grab it.
but you can fall in love with her.
Imagine you're going to sit on a really low bench or couch. Stick out the bum, heels about shoulder distance apart. If you have a dumbbell, nice heavy one, hold it at your collarbone. Ooh. Your heart rate up? Are you sweating yet? I'm sweating. If you're not sweating, I'm going to challenge you to go a little deeper, a little faster, and make your movements a little bigger. It's your workout, but I want you to get results, so push yourself past comfortability. You should be mildly uncomfortable. A little bit of sweat should be glistening. If not, make it bigger. A little farther, a little heavier. Whatever you got. All right, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Put that down. Clap back, jack. 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna tap across the front and clap at the same time. Squeeze those cheeks. Can you keep your chest up as you clap behind? I gotta hear that clap. You clapping? I hear it, I hear it. Can you hear mine? Making the most of our time together. 2 and 1. All right. If you've got a dumbbell, go ahead and grab it. Same leg that is gonna float is holding that dumbbell. All right, square your shoulders, square your hips. Slowly lower. You want to keep that working hip pointed towards the floor. Do not lock your front leg. You want to soft bend in your knee. We're using that leg for stability as we tone and tighten the thighs. Exhaling at the hardest part of the exercise. All right, 10 seconds this leg, and then we'll switch. 3, 2, 1, switch, go. So square that working hip forward. Other arm out to the side for balance. How's it going? You feeling it? Ooh, I am. Perfect posture, perfect form, gives you perfect results. Hey, I just made that up on the spot. Sounds good though, right? It's true. Woo. All right, hang in 3, 2, 1, put that down. All right, reverse lunge knee. Leg closest to me, steps back, square your shoulders, square your hips, lunge and knee. All right, so if you were to have a cup of water on your head, it would go straight down and straight up as opposed to tipping forward. So imagine that cup of water is glued to your head and you don't want to lean forward and make it fall. Push through that standing leg, that standing quad. You sweating yet? Woo, I am.
Chris Brown, set it up.
That front quad, front hamstrings, front glutes, should start to feel it. Sculpting the lower body. Burning away some extra fat down there too, while we're at it. All right, 5 seconds. And as quick as you can, switch other leg. All right, did you switch? We don't want one leg stronger than the other leg. Don't let that cup of water tip. Straight down, straight up. Shoulders back, away from your ears. Ideally, if you can tap that knee to the floor, fantastic. Your knees don't like that? That's okay. Make it slower with a tap at the top. Following along with those modifications if you need them. Woo! Alright, truth be told, exercising and talking harder than you think. No, really. It makes your breathing a little more erratic, which makes it harder. Alright, bridges. Take it down to the floor. Pick a leg, any leg, and pulse. As high as you can, lift those hips. Reach that big toe to the ceiling. Your challenge, don't relax that rear end on the ground. Keep it up as long and as high as you can. Alright, 6 seconds and we'll switch. 3, 2, 1, other leg. Don't put it down. Don't let that rear end touch the ground. Squeeze, squeeze, woo! As high as you can. Almost done, hang in, 10 seconds. 1 more inch. 1 more inch. Woo! Last exercise before we stretch. Let's do grasshoppers. Heels together, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And lift them lower. Pulse those heels to the ceiling. Lift the knees like 2 centimeters off the ground. Relax your back, your neck, your arms. Working up to the glutes, doing all the work. Again, one of the fastest ways, the buns of steel, are these. Don't look like much, I know, but trust me, they're worth it. Really good for the lower back as well. Really good for the posture. A little higher, a little higher. 10 seconds and we'll stretch. I need you to hang in. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. And relax. All right. Flip it around. Figure 4 stretch. So cross one ankle over the hand, over the knee. Cross the hands behind. Tuck it close to your chest. Woo! All right. Relax and enjoy the stretch. Switch. Hand goes behind the other thigh, opposite ankle on the other knee. Hug it in close. Relax your head and shoulders down the ground. Press that knee out wide if you need to. Oh, you guys, I'm not drenched in sweat, are you? And release. Take it all the way up. All right, let's do a hike stretch. Legs forward, reach for the toes. Lower body, so important. We gotta make sure we stretch it after we work it, so we don't get those tight legs where you can barely move. All right, last one, butterfly stretch, heels together. Use your elbows, push the knees down, chest tall and pull forward. Alright, so that was our condensed version of leg day. We did it all in less than 30 minutes. You want to do 2 more rounds? Rewind, press play from the beginning, go ahead. So I promise, stick with this. If you can, do it at least twice a week. 3 times a week is ideal. I promise you will see results in no time at all. Give yourself a triple high five. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your day.